Tonight on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror, you can run, you can hide, but if you go into that house, you will die. Tonight's movie, The Grudge 2.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! I'm Baby Circus. Anyways, episode number 18. Moving on, trucking on, coming off of last night's, I'm not even guilty about that pleasure. I just love it. Freddy versus Jason. I thought, you know what? It's time to review the movie. It is time to review the movie. You know, the myth, the hat, the legend, the movie that I think is rather underappreciated, honestly, because I've heard a lot of people talk shit about this movie. And first of all, it's like the third one, that thing is god-awful. But this one, I don't know, I like it, I enjoy it. It is the American The Grudge 2, the sequel to the American The Grudge. So, what is The Grudge 2 about? Well, thank you for asking. So, coming off of the first one, where Sarah Michelle Gellar's character tries to burn down the house, well, she has been hospitalized and also kind of under arrest for arson and murder. So her sister is tasked by her sick mother to go to Japan and bring her home. Well, unfortunately, the Grudge curse is all up in her shit, and she ends up dying. And of course, the sister wants to know what happened, and she teams up with this Japanese reporter who is investigating the mysterious goings-on at the haunted house. And of course, they both go in, and she gets part of the curse, and they find the diary of Kayako and try to decipher that to figure out what they can do to try to stop this. All the while, a group of schoolgirls from an international school in Japan decide to go to the house, play a prank on one of the other girls because I guess they don't like her as much, and basically kind of close her into one of the closets in the room. And of course, you know, they get cursed, and we get to follow along with that fun, as well as a family in Chicago, who it's a man and his two children bringing home his new fiance, wife, I guess, girlfriend, to move in, and strange things start happening with them. Are these all related? Well, of course, the house thing and the curse and the things. But anyways, let's get to those scores, shall we? All right, so violence and gore, I am giving this a 1.5 out of 5. Look, it's not very bloody. It's not very violent. There is death in it, but it's all scared to death, off-screen type of stuff. And that is not what this movie is about. This movie is about atmosphere and is about the fact that you are completely fucked. You go into that house, it's over. It's over. You step across the threshold, it's too late. There's nothing you can do. Anyways, that could be considered a spoiler, but whatever. That's the point of the movie. So, violence and gore, 1.5 out of 5. Shock value, I'm giving it a solid 4 out of 5. Look, like when they pull the rug out from under you, they do it spectacularly. It is relentless in its tone, and it is always punching all over. No matter where you are, it is coming, it is after you, it's around you. It's not subtle. The American movie is not subtle, but it is relentless, and it does not quit, just like the curse. And really, there are two spectacular scenes that stand out. One is in the counselor dean's office, and the other is at the end in the hallway. Those scenes are just spectacular. And I think, really the meat and potatoes of the movie is getting to those parts and enjoying them for what they are, which is, you know what? You're screwed. You're screwed. I'm sorry. It's over. Anyways, so 4 out of 5. Plot, I am giving it a 5 out of 5. Look, I love the fact that they intertwine all of the narratives, that it's going back and forth through the narratives, very much like the original, where it's here, it's there. It's not entirely a straight line. It's going back and forth through time and things like that. And it does a good job of interweaving itself and creating one storyline through all these different character and situations that they're in. And I really do enjoy it. And honestly, like the deleted ending thing with the mother and the package, really interesting. But that's outside of the movie. But still, I just think the narrative hits the home run of what it's supposed to say, which is that you're screwed. You can't win. You can't win. Everything that you're doing up to this point is useless, and that's the beauty of the plot, is because it gives you that hope. It gives you this feeling that you might get out of this. And anyways, 5 out of 5. Acting, also a 5 out of 5. Look, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not judging acting, but I think everyone in this movie does a great performance. Look, the schoolgirl, when she is frightened and scared, I believe it. I feel it when the sister is frightened and scared and confused. I completely believe it. And the brother, the little brother, oh my God, when he's on screen, he's also a compelling character. He definitely nails what I'm thinking he's supposed to be nailing. So anyways, 5 out of 5 there. Nudity, 0 out of 5. Look, they had a locker room scene and a shower scene, and 0 out of 5. Enough said. Enough said. Anyways, enjoyment factor, 4 out of 5. I love this movie. It is really great. I think it is definitely underrated by a lot of people, underappreciated. I get it. I respect it, and I accept it. I am completely into this movie. It is really great. Is it better than the original Japanese Ju-on? No. Is it better than the Grudge 1? In a lot of cases, I believe so. I think it nails the tone and what the curse really means a lot better. Anyways, but so 4 out of 5 enjoyment factor. Overall impression is a 4 out of 5. Look, it's a movie that is meant to unsettle you, to be eerie, to be in your face and relentless, and it does all that. And so it's a success in my book. 4 out of 5. That averages out to a 3.4 out of 5. So there you have it. The Grudge 2, the American version. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think that The Grudge 2 is a underrated gem, an underappreciated piece of horror? Or do you think that it's rather crazy and stupid? And yes, I know some of the dialogue is kind of clunky. I get that part. I get some of that stuff. But overall, I think I just love it. I just love it. I love it. Great. Anyways, so leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to share, rate, subscribe, notifications, all that stuff. And I thank you for joining me for another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. And I will talk to you again next time. Remember to stay scary, internet, and don't go in the house. Look, just don't even go near it. Just walk away. Walk away. Just don't go in the house. Don't.